Hey, gang, welcome back to Geek Out here in Old Town Burleson, Texas for Tuesday Night Treasures. We have lots of fun stuff. We got our independent comics, we got our Marvel comics, we've got a very limited number of collectibles because there is an issue with shipping from Diamond, so we won't get our collectibles until later in the week. And we have a couple of books that come out tomorrow. So, welcome to the party, and we'll go ahead and jump into it. We're going to do independents, then Marvel, then trade paperbacks and books. And I'll go ahead and our one collectible we got in our shipment is the small Michael Myers Funko Pop from Halloween. We got the big one in a couple of weeks ago. So if you want a 10-inch Michael Myers, we got it on the shelf over there. You want a 4-inch Michael Myers, we got him right over here. Whee! All right, so without further ado, we'll just get into the comics for the week. Independence going first this week. So first we got Archie meets Riverdale, issue 1. It's going to be a one shot. So fun stuff. You get classic Archie, which you got classic Archie there in the background, and you've got I suppose that's the TV show Archie. I mean, so Archie meets Riverdale. Next, we've got Bunny Mask, The Hollow Inside from Aftershock Comics, number 1. Pretty cool, very brutal title. And we've got a cool cutout Mask B cover for that one. Next, from our man Donny Cates, crossover number 13 from Image Comics. Next, from Dynamite, we got Dynamite Never Dies, issue 3. It's really cool. They do these homage covers every time, and this one is, of course, Species. There's a really fun drinking game for Species. We're going to talk about this because it's a family-friendly show, but look it up. It's a fun game. Next, from Charles Soule. Soule. I like the writer. He does a lot of great stuff. Did some solid stuff. Some good. I think pretty sure All-Star Superman. He's written some good stuff. 8 Billion Genies, new independent from Image, new story from him. So 8 Billion Genies number 1. Next, again from Image, we got Farmhand number 17. Cool stuff there. All right, next, this one's kind of cool. Frank Frazetta, who was a fantasy, we all know his artwork, Death Dealer. So they made a comic based on his artwork for all of his legendary fantasy art. So Frank Frazella's Death Dealer, number 1. Next, from Ahoy Comics, Guilt. This is, I think, issue 2. Yep, Guilt, issue 2 from Ahoy Comics. Next, Saturday Morning Adventures with G.I. Joe number 3. These ones are a little bit goofier and less silly, more in line with the old TV show. So, Saturday Morning Adventures, G.I. Joe. And you got that G.I. Joe book. You got the mainline G.I. Joe book, issue 292. So, more G.I. Joe. These ones are a little bit high stakes. Part 2 is that story arc. A little bit more serious G.I. Joe. Next, this is my big pick for the week. Can't wait to sit down and read this. A lot of hype going around this. And all I got was these pretty foil covers in for Grimm number 1. That is a very anticipated book. Just because we're here, since it is a complete new title. Boom Studios. As you know, I'm a big fan of Boom Studios. It's easily... right now, Boom Studios is probably my favorite company that's doing books. But by Stephanie Phillips, and Flaviano is number 1. So we've got some really solid artwork in there. And this is really the book that I'm looking forward to reading this week. So Grimm number 1, gonna be some good stuff. Next, this one's also a lot of fun, from Behemoth, Heavy Metal Drummer number 3 or 4. Let's double check, just so I'm not lying to you. 4. Yep, number 4. So Heavy Metal Drummer does that weird different size, but you know what? It's fun stuff. It's a crazy book. Heavy metal drum. Next, get your steampunk goodness with Lady Mechanica, the Monster of the Ministry of Hell, number 4. So they don't do a lot of stuff with her, but whenever they do, it's really cool, especially if you like that steampunky pop horror style stuff. It's really cool. Next, Clone Jesus versus Pope Dracula. Loaded Bible, Blood of My Blood, number 3. This book is insane and lots of fun and great artwork. So, Loaded Bible, number 3. Next, you got Mighty Morphin, number 19. Not to be confused with Power Rangers or Power Rangers Universe. Power Rangers Universe completes that story. Mighty Morphin and Power Rangers, 2 separate books that have congruent. They cross over a lot. You don't need to. You can't read Mighty Morphin without reading Power Rangers and vice versa. So really, it's a darn near weekly book. Mighty Morphin number 19, also from Boom Studios. And we got that cool Virgin variant 1 in 10. Next, No Holds Barred. Some goofy comedy, I read the first issue. It was kind of fun. Nice twist on some Shakespearean stuff. Really cool. No holds barred. Next, Xenoscope, Robin Hood, Hearts of Darkness. Really like the Xenoscope stuff. Really great artwork. They're known for some risque covers, but honestly, like, there's not much risque stuff in most of their issues. Really fun stories, really cool characters, reimagining grim fairy tales and stuff like that. Next, the man, the myth, legend, Al Simmons, Spawn, number 329. Really cool cover there this week with Spawn 329. And you got 329's variant is Blake. So find your best art, pick one of these up, find your favorite artist, and have them do you some artwork. Next, we've got, speaking of Spawn, Scorched, number 5. You got that Team Up Spawn team. Scorched, number 5. And Scorched also has a B cover, but that classic X-Men style, Jim Lee, like, these are all connecting variants, like, for Scorched. And it does that whole thing with, like, it looks mirrored to the Jim Lee 92 X-Men run. So, really cool stuff. And Scorched also has a Blake. All right. Next, this one sounds cool, pretty cool. Last Bot Standing from Transformers number 1. I think this is going to be a 4-issue series. Don't quote me on that. But Last Bot Standing, really cool stuff, cool imagery. And we got the B cover, which shows us pretty darn sure that that's Rodimus Prime. So, yeah, you got to make sure. You got Optimus killed, so now you have to live with that till the end of time by yourself. Anyway, which I say that, but Hot Rod's one of my favorite characters in Transformers. And next, and certainly not least, but finally with your independents, West of Sundown. Some more solid, cool horror books there, West of Sundown. All right, so that does everything for the independents. Jump into the Marvel stuff real quick. This book I've been waiting for. This book I'm excited about. And anybody who knows me knows that I absolutely love The Symbol of Truth, Captain America, number 1. Very cool A cover right there. You got Sam Wilson Cap with his Sam Wilson shield, with his super cool wings, and his Falcon still flies with him. So, Symbol of Truth, that's the A cover. The B cover is just as cool, if not cooler. The C cover is a little bit weird. It's a Stormbreakers. It's a postcard from Latveria with Doom on it. So, kind of fun, kind of cool. This is possibly one of the best covers. Scotty Young cover with Falcon with Sam Wilson Cap chilling in there. I mean, how great is that? What? And the last cover for Captain America: Symbol of Truth, the Fortnite variant, because we are about to have a Marvel Fortnite crossover. So I think that guy's called Black Knight. So Sam whooping up on Black Knight from Fortnite. So, all right. Next, another highly anticipated book, Hulk versus Thor, Banner of War Part 1. And then we also have the Thor about to get punched by Hulk cover. And I think the next issue is the exact same cover but reversed. But next we've got King Conan number 4. Conan versus Conan. Prince versus King. Next. Just finished the show up. So start a new book. Moon Knight, Black, White, and Blood. These Black, White, and Blood things have been pretty cool. They did one with Deadpool, did one with Elektra, did one with Daredevil, I think. Pretty cool Black, White, and Blood, Moon Knight. Same book, different cover. He's got a blue. Cool, crazy imagery right there. It's awesome. Next, Star Wars, Halcyon Legacy. If you can't go to the resort, then read a comic about it, I guess. And another big book of the week. What if Miles Morales became the Hulk? This has been a really fun series. We had What If Miles Morales became Captain America, and then we had What If Miles Morales became Wolverine, and now he is the Hulk. So cool stuff. This is actually the 1 in 10 cover, sketch variant. Then you got the regular cover. Cool stuff. All right. Next we have, last but not least of the regular books, we have X-Men number 11. That does it for the regular Reedy books, or regular Reedy comics. Next, we got a Dynamic Forces remark of Venom number 1, and this one has been signed and remarked by Ken Haser. So, cool Venom graphic there. Very cool. And the limited series, but it doesn't tell me how limited. But, yeah, so dude literally just drew that himself. So, unique piece of artwork, really cool. Next, another graded comic, Captain Carter number 1. So, if you like your Captain Carter and you just saw her in Multiverse of Madness, it was in the trailer. It's not a spoiler. It was in the trailer. But if you like Captain Carter, you got a good old graded 9.8. 9.8. Good stuff. All right, so that does it for our Marvel comics. So next, we got our trade paperbacks for the day. So first trade paperback, Spawn. This is volume, I don't know. But the covers, it is the Record Breaker. So it is issues 298 through 301. So new Spawn trade paperback. So 298 through 301 for Spawn. Good stuff. Next, by Mark Millar. Everybody loves some Millar. King of Spies. Cool stuff. And I'm sorry, Mark Millar, like, there's very few things that he's done that aren't good. So if you haven't read any Mark Millar, it's a good place to pick up. Harbinger, book 1. This is the new run of Harbinger, not classic Harbinger, but still fun stuff. Next. I will be honest, I'm not familiar with that Valiant book, Shadow Man. But it is a thick boy. Art looks pretty nice, very Valiant style art. But this collects Shadow Man 5 through 15. So yeah, 10 whole comics in one run. Not bad. Next, speaking of Marvel TV shows, Hawkeye, Kate Bishop. Fun stuff. Kate Bishop 1 through 5 in there. So you get the whole limited story arc. Next, and we all just saw the trailer for the new Thor movie, and we can't wait to see that. Marvelverse, Jane Foster, the Mighty Thor. So we got some various different. Let's see what all it collects. Thor number 2 from 2014, all different Avengers, Thor and Loki, Double Trouble, Thor Annual, War of the Realms. So you got a handful of Jane Foster Thor stories in there. Fun stuff. And you got Avengers Epic Collection, Operation Galactic Storm. So Avengers Volume 22 of the Epic Collection right there. So I love these Epic Collections. They're awesome. This one covers Avengers 345 and 47 through 47, West Coast Avengers 80 through 82, Quasar, Wonder Man, some Iron Man, some Thor, Captain America. So a little bit of everything, a little bit of all your favorite Avengers, some big story. It's the Kree Shi'Ari War. So fun stuff. Another Marvel Epic Collection, She-Hulk. We got that TV show coming soon. I think they just wrapped or about to wrap on filming. Volume 3. So, and this is breaking the fourth wall. She's she broke the fourth wall very frequently before Deadpool ever did it. People forget that she is the big Marvel character that really started doing it. So, She-Hulk. Next, we got a DC trade that I forgot about yesterday. My bad. Bigby versus Batman. You got those fairy tale DC Black Label crossover with the Bat. So that's all the standard trade. Actually, no, sorry. We've got Hellboy in Hell and Other Stories by Mike Mignola. So good. So what I like about this version, it is a oversized version. So it is printed from the actual page, and you see all the markings and stuff. So it's a very cool edition. $40 edition, but it's very cool, very big. And you can actually see a lot of the markings and a lot of the notes being made and the shadowing. It's really beautiful. You can't really see it in the book, but on the video, but trust me, it's super cool. Next, Judge Dredd: The Complete Case Files, Volume 35. And this covers 2000 AD magazines 1276 through 1301 and magazines 407 through 413, covering the year 2124. So Judge Dredd, Volume 35. Cool stuff. And if you haven't read Judge Dredd is just some good stuff. Some crazy art in that too. All right. We've got, this one's from Oni Press, Another Castle. Very pretty, very cool artwork in this one. I'll be honest, I haven't got a chance to flip through this one yet, but it looks pretty cool. Looks like it'd be some cool girl power. In the tradition of comic and manga faves, Princeless and Revolutionary Girl Yuthina, writer Andrew Wheeler and artist Paulina Gonchau bring a princess who isn't just saving herself, but her saving her kingdom too. So, cool stuff. Another Castle. Looks cool, sounds cool, give it a shot. All right, and just Solo Leveling issue 4. Don't know. It looks like a manga, but it's formatted like a traditional comic, so it's a mix. Solo Leveling, Volume 4. All right, now speaking of manga, for the manga, Seven Deadly Sins Omnibus, Volume 4, Volumes 10, 11, and 12. So, rounding out that collection for Seven Deadly Sins. It's Just Not My Night, #1, Tale of a Fallen Vampire Queen. Now, this is older teen, 17 plus, which means it's probably a mature title, which means before we put it on the sales floor, we will definitely plastic bag it. So, sucks to be me. It's literally at the back of the cover says. But fun stuff. Next, everybody loves some Death Note. Death Note short stories. So it's complete collection of the short stories penned by the creators. So as the Death Note's pilot chapter, vignettes of L's life, and more. So if you like your Death Note, some director's cut style Death Note stories. Cool stuff. Next, Sailor Moon. Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon, Volume 1. This is going to be the Naoko Takeuchi collection. I'm sorry. So reprinting of the Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon in a manifold form. So, issue 1. Next, Leia, the manga. Cool stuff. So, if you like Princess Leia, and you want some more Leia stories, Leia manga. That's Volume 2. And Persona 5, the Mentos Missions, Volume 3. So, some cool Persona 5 stuff if you like your Persona. That's all the manga. We've got 2 books to show you today. First one is going to be Misrule by Heather Walter. This is the book 2 of Malice. So got that one in today. And this is a reprint. I think this is Star Wars Brotherhood. Got Anakin and Obi-Wan. We're just a couple of weeks away from the Obi-Wan show. So get your prequel era stuff. Get your fix of Obi-Wan from between now and down them with Brotherhood. Yeah. But, well, because Diamond didn't send me my my collectibles, that's all I got for you tonight. So thanks for spending your evening with me. As always, we got Friday Night Magic coming up every Friday night, 7 p.m. $5 buy-in, prize support. Saturday nights are always Yu-Gi-Oh! 6:30 sign-ups, and that's supposed to start at 6:30, but it normally doesn't start until 7. So Yu-Gi-Oh! On Saturday. We're still running our huge buy-through. So our buy two, get one sale for Free Comic Book Day has shifted to a buy 3, get 1 free sale on about half the store. We went through and clearanced out a lot of our third-party D&D stuff. So a lot of that's 30, 40, some of it's even 50% off. Back issue comic books, so the books with the barcodes that are store barcodes put on the bags are buy 1, get 1 free. So even if you want a 30-year-old Batman that's $50, you can get a second 30-year-old Batman. I say 30 years old, but it's really more like 40 to 50 years old. I think at 30 years old, and I still think it's like the 60s or 70s. But then I realize I'm 40, so 30 years ago, that would be the 90s, and that's excluding a few issues, mostly what we call dollar fodder. But anyway, so yeah, buy 1, get 1 free, all back issues. Buy 3, get 1 free on Star Wars Pops. I don't even know what all. It's a big old long list. Come visit us and see what all's on sale, and we'll get you hooked up with some cool stuff. But that's all I got for you tonight. So thank you very much for spending your evening with me. Come and see us tomorrow. All of this stuff will be available on sale tomorrow morning. Hopefully Diamond will get me my box of collectibles, and I won't be able to do a show tomorrow night because I will be at Globe Life, whatever we're calling the new Ranger Stadium. I'm going to go see a baseball game tomorrow night, so I'm not going to be here to do a video. So if I get the stuff in tomorrow, I'll post a few pictures on Facebook, but we're not doing a video. But yeah, that's we'll see. If we don't see you sooner, I'll see you on Monday for Monday Night Madness for next week's DC stuff. Thank you very much for spending your evening with me, and y'all all have a wonderful night.